Hey guys, it's Lance with Nissan of Cookeville, and today I'm going to do a quick demonstration for you on this beautiful 2020 Lexus LS500 rear-wheel drive. It has a 3.5 liter 6-cylinder engine with a 10-speed automatic transmission, and it has just over 13,000 miles. As we're going to take a look in the rear of the passengers. So as you can see, it has this beautiful quilted leather interior, and you can see the center fold-down armrest. I'll go over the buttons for that for you in just a second. But it does have two center rear passenger air vents, but it also has on the inside of this door panel here an air vent on both sides for both rear passengers. Below the center air vents though, you do also have a 12-volt outlet that you have access to. But then you also have this storage compartment on both of the back of the front passenger seats. But one of my favorite things about the rear access is actually inside, so I'm going to show you that here in just a second. Alright guys, so now that we're in the rear cab of the vehicle, I want to go over those few favorite options for the rear passengers that I was telling you about earlier. First, it's the ambient light setting. So as you're driving through at night, if you're wanting to read a book or whatever the case may be, looking for something, you have this ambient light setting that you can turn on and off right here. But if that's not enough for you, you have your own also 2-setting high and dim reading light. Also, not only does this vehicle come with a premium audio system, but Lexus took it a next step further and put 2 speakers right here for the rear passengers just to make that audio quality that much better. Then, one of my other favorite things is each rear passenger has their own vanity mirror. So if you're out going somewhere and you want to make sure your hair or your makeup is where you want it to be, all you have to do is push this button here, drop down, you have your own vanity mirror with a light. You have the buttons here that I was telling you about earlier. Talking about this one, there's a shade back behind us to the rear glass here that this has access to, sliding up and down just to kind of make it a little bit darker on the interior of the vehicle. Both of the back passenger seats are heated, so this just gives you control of that, or you can turn it on auto and it will automatically do it based on the temperature outside the vehicle. But my favorite thing pretty much throughout this entire vehicle, especially here in the back, if I'm sitting back here and I'm a little bit cramped leg space, what this button here does is it gives me access to the front passenger seat of being able to slide it forward and backward to give me less or even more leg room as I need it to be. So if I get in here and I'm cramped up, I can just push it forward to give me easy access to get in and out of the vehicle and for a more comfortable ride. Alright guys, so now that we're in the cabin of the vehicle, just want to go over some features that you might not know this Lexus actually has. Of course, it does have a sunroof, as you can see there. Sunglass holder right here. All your sunroof controls are right here. Auto dimming rearview mirror with these 3 buttons here, being to where you can program your garage door openers. Beautiful infotainment screen there that's not touchscreen, but you do have your controls down here, but I'll get to that here in just a second. Coming on down to here, this is where all your HVAC control settings are. So it does have dual zone climate control, so the front 2 passengers can set their temperature to their liking. All your audio control settings are right here. Then you have your CD player. This button here is your brake hold. You push this in, flips open. You have access to 2 cup holders as well as a 12-volt outlet. Coming over here to the gear shifter, one thing that I actually think is unique about the gear shifter is to put it in drive, you slap it over to the left, pull back on it to put it in drive. But to put it in reverse, you do the same thing, push over to the left, push it forward. Now that we're in reverse, you can see the nice clear view of the backup camera with the all-around view monitor. There are a couple of different options for you, as you can see these 2 things down here. The one on the left here that's highlighted widens the viewpoint of the camera or narrows it in. So this is the more narrow aspect of it. Then the one on the right here, right there, you have a few selectors if you like this kind of view as a backup camera aspect of it, or if you just want the red line to tell you how that's as close as you need to get to something, or if you're like me and like the predictive steering aspect of it, you have that as well. But if you pay attention to the all-around view monitor, as you turn the steering wheel, it will also access the predictive steering for your front tires, as well as you see those yellow lines that come out now to the side there. Now, one other cool thing that I want to show you is it not only has the backup camera, but it also has a front camera. So this is going to be on the front bumper. So when you put it in drive and hit the camera button on the left side of the steering wheel, that's how you would access that. But then you can also turn it on auto, so when you go from reverse to drive, it automatically kicks on for you. And then to put it in park, all you have to do is hit that P button and you're back into the park. Coming on down to here to this little trackpad. The trackpad is really where everything in the infotainment center is activated for you. So if you hit this menu button here, it gives you your destination to set up for your GPS, your audio settings, of course, has AM, FM, Sirius XM, Bluetooth, a USB option, as well as, of course, I told you the CD player. Of course, then you have your access to your phone. But the main thing here is the climate control. So not only do you have these climate control buttons here, but you can access to them from your digital dash. One more thing I want to show you though, if you hit the seat button down here, it gives you another option for the front driver and front passenger seat. It's called the seat adjustment. So this is going to customize the seat and be able to contour it more to your liking versus just, you know, the leaning, tilt, lift, up and down aspect of it. But on the driver's seat, if you hit seat refresh, it also has a massager setting to it. So it has different ways, and it'll show you on there what it focuses on, and you can select the intensity of that. But then you can also, this is where you would access the ventilated and heated seats for both the front driver and passenger, as well as the heated steering wheel. But now I have access to the heated seats for the rear passengers as well. This button here adjusts the air suspension to raise the vehicle up. And the benefit of that is when you're pulling into a parking spot, that way you don't rub that front bumper against the curb or anything like that. This button here accesses a screen that's in the back windshield to prevent glare or any extra heat from coming in. Coming over here to the driver's side of the dash, right here is where you would select your drive mode. You do have a few different options, so if you can pay attention right here, it'll show you. If you push up on it once, you're in Sport. If you push up on it twice, you're in Sport Plus. If you pull down on it, you're in Comfort. Pull it down on it again, you're in Eco. And then there's a push-in button here that puts you back into normal, or if you want to customize and set it yourself, you can. On the left side, directly parallel to it, you have a snow mode, or you can turn the traction control on and off by pushing in the button down there. The right side of the steering wheel right here is all your wiper blade controls. The left side is all your headlight and fog lamp controls. It does have the paddle shifters. Your cruise control settings are right here. You do have quick on-off switches to your forward collision warning and your lane departure warning. And then also the mode button here and these two arrows control your audio source, whether it's Sirius XM, AM, FM radio, or even Bluetooth. The right side of the steering wheel, the little arrows and the OK, control your advanced driver display screen right here in the middle of your gauges right here. So you have a few different options as far as that goes, as far as what you want to see. Of course, then you have your audio control settings right here as far as your talk hang up, and then the volume settings as well. Thanks for taking the time to watch the video on this beautiful Lexus LS 500. I hope you found it very informative. As always, make sure you hit that like button, comment below, share, and subscribe. And if you have any additional questions about this particular vehicle or any other vehicle we have here at Nissan of Cookeville, feel free to contact us or come in down and see us. And as always, ask for Lance.
Don't just dream it, come drive it.